American Soul, Season 2, Episode 5, Say You Love Me. James Brown's played by Darius McCrave, Eddie Winslow from Family Matters. There's taping of rehearsal of three girls dancing on a platform. One of them is supposed to be Flo. James is talking to Don Cornelius about Flo, that she's danced with him and on tour and on American Bandstand. Don is mad, complains to Tessa about firing Flo, dancing with the enemy, Dick Clark. Well, what do you expect, Don? You don't want to pay her, so there you go. James Brown is fussing with his musicians, Fred and Maceo. They want more credit and money. Don and Gangster Gerald fussing about the casino. It's got to stop. He said will, but not right now. Gerald tells JT to make the drop, don't make any stops. James Brown comes in Gerald's office, JT's and all, they talk. Gerald tells JT to go do the job. James and Gangster Gerald talk business, and he offers James a drink. Don is waiting at the gate. Some dancers are coming in, and one is Flo. Don is fussing with her that you must stop working on Bandstand. And she says, Don, all you want to do is just give us chicken dinners. And he said, if you want to continue smelling that chicken, don't ever go on Bandstand ever again. Then he walks up. She gives him an awful stare. What will she do? Simone's mother is singing in the kitchen, is making something to eat, and Simone finds out that JT wrote the song, and she's don't understand why JT and her are not trying. She's trying to get back with JT, and JT's not budging, and she tells him that the sister was in a foster home, and she didn't know. So she goes to JT and confronts him, begging him to get back with him, and JT is working. The patrons want JT to kiss her. JT gets another guy on the door and goes somewhere else and walks off. Then a guy asks for Simone's number. She gives him a cold stare. Like, really? Flo is upset, talks to Tessa about not needing to deal with this mess with Soul Train. Tessa finds out that James Brown was paying the money that she's supposed to be getting on tour to Don Cornelius and not directly to her. So she goes in the office looking for the contracts, and Don sees her going in the office like, what you looking for, and basically confronts her. She confronts him about the situation about not paying Flo when Flo was on tour with James Brown. You acting like you were her manager and all the money is going in your pocket. And he's saying my money is Soul Train's money is my money. That is all my money. Then James comes in there, is upset that his musicians have left, and he's upset. They go to the club, and Don tells James to fix the problem. Gerald has information that the band members are at George Clinton's spot doing a session with the Funkadelics. JT and Simone talk about his sister. JT knows where his sister is and the foster family. Simone encouraged JT to get his sister back in his life. George Clinton plays a session, and then George Clinton's played by a big boy from Outkast. They're doing a session. James and George start fussing about him stealing all his musicians, and they're jamming. George wants to go on Soul Train. Don said maybe next time. Gangster Gerald said I could use that funk in my club, and I can book you and pay you. And George said cool. JT goes to the adoption agency to try to get his sister back. He has to present employment references and financial and everything to prove that he has a stable income and stable life for his sister. George Clinton is at the Soul Train Club, and he's bringing the funk. And everybody's having a good time. We Want the Funk is being played. Gerald and Don fuss about shutting the casino. Gerald tells him about him not paying one of the dancers for going on tour with James Brown, and so he makes it known that Ruby was killed. Ruby killed Willie, his bodyguard associate. Don gives Flo her money and extra. He said that he does not want her ever to dance on Bandstand again. And Flo says, I love Soul Train, and that's my start, but guess what? I'm going to Dick Clark because he just paid me to be a dance choreographer on the show. So bye, Don. And Don is stunned. It goes off. And I hate to, from what I understand, I could be wrong, but I think Flo's character is based off a famous dancer on Soul Train, Demita Jo Freeman. And she was a premier pop locker dancer on the show. So I think that her character is based off Demita Jo Freeman. I could be wrong, but I believe that she went on the bandstand. Then she was touring with Lionel Richie and James Brown, Lionel Richie, and different other acts. And yeah, and I think she did a lot of movies and stuff as well too. So yeah, I think her character is based off that. I could be wrong, but yeah. Well, that's going to be it for right now. If you like this video, please hit that like icon if you can, and support the channel Mujihi72. And everybody take care. Be safe. Peace.